Hey girl, let's talk. I want you to grab your comfy blanket, grab your drink because I got mine, and let's settle in because tonight I want to talk about something real, and that is what it feels like to keep showing up when everything around you is quiet. When the views might be low, the feedback is minimal if existing at all. You're pouring your heart into something and it feels like no one's clapping. And that's the hardest part of starting over, of building something from the ground up, is that sometimes those quiet moments can be so loud. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this. Now, before we get started, number one, I told you guys, I'm going to always let you know what pajamas I have. So tonight, first of all, I'm drinking tea, and this is my cute little teacup. This is my little honey stick. It seems like it's melted. Because listen, I'm doing a detox, y'all. This is a detox tea that I'm drinking, and your girl is I gotta lose weight, okay? And so I'm detoxing, and so I'm drinking this detox tea tonight, but I wanted to show you guys the cute little tea set. I got this from TJ Maxx. I love it. Comes with a coffee pot, the teapot as well, so it's a full set. And of course, tonight my pajamas are from Skims. And I want to make sure I tell you guys about my pajamas that I wear every time we do these episodes. And I can tell you one thing about Skims, they do make good pajamas. I'm not gonna lie, they make good stuff. They really do. But these pajamas, I brought these probably like 2 years ago and I didn't wear them that much, but I love the way they feel on my body. And I love the chocolate brown color against my skin tone, which is why I brought them. So just want to let you guys know, if you want to get a pair, I will link them down below if they still have them. I'll link them down below, if not something similar. But I'm going to take a sip of this detox tea because, girl, I'm on a journey. I'm on a mission to lose weight. Like, I'm on a mission to regain myself and get my life back. And it's perfect with the honey in it. I just absolutely love it. So let me sit that down. Hopefully you got your drink of choice, whatever it may be, because we're going to get right into it. Let's just say it. Right? When you're building something new, whether it's a YouTube channel, a business, a new chapter in your life, there will be long stretches of silence. It's going to feel like you're talking to yourself. Trust me, I know you know. Like, no one sees the work that you're putting in, as if you're like invisible, right? I think that's how it feels when we are in quiet moments of my life. And I believe that's how it feels for me with going through the layoff. I felt like when I got laid off, it was a moment in my life where, and even sometimes now, where I felt like no one saw the work I was trying to do. You know, no one saw me looking for the job. No one thought I was trying to find work. People always had suggestions that they want to say, but it's like, you don't really see the work I'm putting into it, which I'm putting in a lot of work in terms of like trying to find something. And I think that's the part where we feel like no one is seeing the work that we put in. And that's the wildest part. That silence, like I said, can be so loud. It can scream doubts at you, because it did to me. It screamed so many doubts at me when I lost my job and when I decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna really try to just transition into this full-time content creation. It just screamed so many doubts. The first one was that you're too old, right? You're 50 years old. Who's gonna do content with you? Who's gonna give you a brand deal at 50? This is the stuff I started saying to myself. Secondly, you too much weight. You're not slim. You got too much weight on you. You know, people on social media like to see people who are skinny and just maybe look different from you. So I'm just telling you guys this because this is all the stuff I said to myself. And I know we can be our worst critic. We can be our worst critic, right? And we can be the detriment of ourselves. And those are the things that I said to myself. I was saying some really negative things to myself when I decided to say, I want to put my foot forward and do this for myself. Because a lot of times, the first thing, honestly, we think about is that we don't really think we can do it. And we can, because doubt will convince you to quit. The doubt was really convincing me to say, you know what? Don't you dare try to do content creation. Girl, it is not for you. That's what it said to me. So I just want you guys to know that, girl, I have been there when it comes to talking so negatively to myself, telling myself I don't look the part. I'm not going to get it because maybe my skin is too dark, right? They don't want to see a dark skinned girl like me on their brand, right? They don't want to partner with someone my age. Maybe I'm too old. You know what I mean? It just comes with so many different things, especially with social media. because you look at social media and you think to yourself, wow, all these young girls are getting all these deals and getting all this attention. Is there really space in this arena for me? That's what I thought about. I had to be realistic with myself to think that if I'm going to do this content creation, is there really space for me here at my age? And did I miss my opportunity and not do it when maybe the pandemic happened, when everybody was blowing up on social media, right? Did I miss my opportunity? So when I started this journey, I was like I said, I was laid off, starting over at 50 and showing up online. Showing up online felt vulnerable. It felt awkward. It felt super quiet, because I wasn't sharing it with all my friends. I didn't want everybody to know. Definitely didn't want my family to know. Was kind of low key hiding it from my husband. Didn't want him to think that, oh, you're just going to go do this random thing and not bring in a check, right? And not help. But I remember uploading my first few videos and checking back every hour just to see absolutely nothing. Girl, when I tell you nothing, I mean nothing. Like nothing. No views, no comments, no likes. Like maybe a couple of views. I gotta admit, maybe a couple of views, and maybe those views is really for me. And no comments. And I'll be lying if I said that didn't sting and that didn't further affirm the doubts and the negativity that I was already saying to myself. And that's what that does for us. If we post something and we don't see it right away, we're like, I knew I shouldn't have did this. I know I look stupid. I knew I was going to look stupid. Nobody's listening to me. I sound awkward when I hear my voice. This is the kind of stuff we say to ourselves. And we lie to ourselves so much. I don't want to lie to myself anymore. I just don't. I want to know that what I'm doing is working for me. I want to know that I'm putting everything in to what I'm doing. We're always looking for that thing to happen quickly. Because I know I felt like, okay, I post this video, I better get 1,000 to 100,000 views. That's the kind of attitude I had, but I had to understand that growth is slow, right? You have to be in it for the long run. Progress is slow. You have to be in it for the long run. Everyone is not going to be an overnight viral sensation. Everyone is not going to be just that person that just gets it off the first video. Everyone doesn't do that. And it's okay. It's okay to grow slowly. And I really had to shift my mind to know that, Shawn, you can't think you got to grow so quickly. You can't look at everyone else's race and think that's where you're supposed to be when you're just starting your race. So let's remember that if we're just starting, it's okay to have the no views, the low views. It's okay if you're just an audience of 1 or maybe just an audience of 10. It's okay. One of my viewers said something under my video when I talked about low views and how I got 29 views on a video. And he said something that was so real. He said, 29 views is still 29 views. 29 views is still 29 people who I didn't know or don't know still watch my video regardless. That's still 29 views. So it doesn't matter. Even if it's 10 people, 5 people, that's 5 people that you didn't know that you actually reached and they watched your content. And that's how we still got to look at it. 29 views is still 29 views. It don't have to be 29 million. It don't have to be 2,900, 290. 29 views is still 29 views. And I have to remind myself of that. No matter how many views I get on the video, it's still views. No matter how many comments, likes, shares, it's still engagement. But I just want to be able to leave you guys with this, is that you're doing better than you think. And I keep saying that because we really are. And I have to keep telling myself that, okay, Shawn, you're doing better than you think. And your consistency matters. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. So stay with it. Even when it's quiet, keep going. Keep watering the seeds, because soon it won't be quiet and you'll be so proud that you didn't stop. You really will. So let's keep moving forward. And I love these Sunday chats, and I love my Hey Girl, Let's Talk series, because I feel like everything I get to say on these is exactly how I'm feeling. And I'm like, I know I'm not the only one feeling this way, because I look at the comments that you guys put on any of the videos and I'm like, you see, I'm not the only person feeling like nobody sees me. I'm not the only person feeling like, okay, I still got to keep going even though I don't have no views. I just had this conversation with my best friend this morning about, I'm still going to go. I'm still going. Yeah, my videos on YouTube are still low, but you know what? I'm still going to keep posting because it won't be like this forever. Eventually, it won't widen. It will be movement, a lot more interaction, a lot more engagement. Everybody gets there. Everybody who get there is those people who just did not give up on themselves, who stayed focused and didn't give up on themselves. And I'm not going to be that person that's doing it. I'm not going to let you be the person that do it for you either, girl. So don't you dare think I'm going to sit here and watch you give up on yourself, because it's not happening. This is why I create this series, why I do the videos I do on my channel, why I share my journey just to encourage people, because we're not giving up on ourselves no matter what. No matter what. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if it's content creation, changing transition to a new job. I don't care how old you are. We're not giving up on ourselves. This is not what we're doing. This is not on our bingo card for 2025 to give up on ourselves. That's not what we're going to do. So listen. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I want you to drop a heart in the comments if this message was for you, and let me know how you're showing up for yourself this week. How are you going to really show up for yourself? Because it's important that we continue to do it. Same time next Sunday, sis. Pajamas on, wine, or because your girl got her detox tea in hand, we keep showing up together no matter what. I'll see you guys in the next episode.